Today, Lorelai and I are going to show you how to sous vide incredible shrimp. You excited?
Yes.
All right, stick around. All right, so there's a lot of different ways to cook shrimp. The big thing that we're gonna do in the sous vide is we're gonna manage temperature and we're gonna get it precise. We're going to be cooking at 135 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. As long as you don't go over an hour, you probably won't experience any texture change. So you need to go a minimum of 15 minutes, but let's just stick in the middle and do 30 minutes. Make sure everything's all good. I have jumbo shrimp sitting right here in front of Lorelai. We're gonna use Old Bay, which is my favorite to use on shrimp in general. We're gonna use some onion powder, and we're gonna use about a half a teaspoon, a dash of this baking soda in order to give it a little bit more texture. And hopefully, when we pull it out, these shrimp come off of the shell. And that's an important point. These are in the shell. That's the way that I like to cook them. You don't have to. If you want to go ahead and pre-peel them because, yeah? I did spill some, no doubt. And of course, we're gonna add salt. So yeah, if you want to peel them prior. I think there's more flavor if we don't. What's that? She is making a good point. We have a lime out. That's gonna be for after, so we're not gonna put it in. This is gonna be fairly easy, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna toss them in our big bowl here and with all of our ingredients, and then I'm gonna seal it up. Make sure I do the best to give as much space as I can. I made a pretty big bag. And then it's 30 minutes in there. We have Elsa looking on.
Yep.
So everyone get excited. Elsa, she was the ice queen. That was when it was bad, right? When she was the ice queen. So she's looking on. Lorelai has her set up and ready to go. And it's gonna be simple. So let's do it and let's see how these shrimp peel and how they taste when we get them out. All right, so while we were seasoning the shrimp and we were sealing it, which turned out great, Lorelai made a really good point. She said, why don't we put more of this? I didn't specify, we improvise around here, not only on this, but when we cook, you can't do too much of this. Old Bay is absolutely wonderful on various seafood, including shrimp. So I added the onion powder in, and obviously the baking soda and the salt, but you could really go crazy with this if you like. I tend to. Lorelai knows that because we cook shrimp. We cook shrimp a lot around here. So now we are at our, well, we're close. We're at 131 right now. We're going for 135. I'm gonna stick it in, make sure it sinks. That'll drop the temperature down slightly, because these are cold. And then when it hits that point, this will beep, or I'll just visually make sure that these are underwater and that we've got 135. We're just waiting for 30 minutes, and then, Elsa and Lorelai and myself will be back, and it'll be as simple as opening this bag and see what we got. So here we go. We're good. See what we get? Always make sure that you sink. That's gonna sink no problem. We are good. We'll see you on the other side. All right, we're back, and we just need to pull it out. Elsa did a good job watching it, and Lorelai reminded me to slice those limes up because that is a big part here. She loves to squeeze the lime on top of stuff. So let's come over here. We're simply gonna pull this out. Be cautious, that is hot. If you have to reach inside. Let me show you what we've kind of got here. You can see what a great color. That looks like exactly what we want out of it. There are a lot of different temperatures you could have cooked at. I don't want to get into that. You can look at a temperature chart. 135 is where I prefer it. But what we're gonna do now is break this open. Actually, I'm gonna grab some napkins, which I should have had. Again, we kind of improvise around here. So I'm gonna pull this off. We're gonna put them here so we kind of relieve a little bit of the moisture. And let's see what we've got here. Slice it into there. I could use scissors, right? Let's just make everything a little bit tougher. Okay, so let's. You think it smells better? No. No. Okay, so these look absolutely fantastic. So let's just kind of do this. Let them drain off just a little bit. And I'm just gonna break right in. And what we wanna see is, beyond just the taste, how they peel. Because that's always important. And again, you could, if you wanted to, actually, Lorelai, wait, lime.
Yeah.
All right, we forgot our lime. We're gonna do that now. Ready? We turn it over and squeeze, squeeze.
It's so hard.
It's a little hard. Let's try to squeeze it hard. You get any?
No.
Here, try this one. See if you can get a little on there. All right. Well, she is working on that. So far.
That's really
So yeah, you can put these over ice. You got shrimp cocktail after a little time. And you could have pre-peeled. Yeah, it does. It smells like a good lime. You selected a great lime and sorted it. And you're probably wondering your color and all that kind of stuff. So let me pop right over here, give you a good look at what you should expect from that temperature. Again, I think you go down at 125 on this temp. You can go up to 140 or whatever.
That's really
Beyond that,
good.
it does. Excellent. Really good flavor. All the spices kicking through from the Old Bay. There's a good smell. Yeah, peel and eat shrimp right here. Excellent for dinner. And as you saw, that was super, super simple to do. As long as you have, a sous vide and probably you don't have to have a vacuum sealer. You can just immerse it yourself if you like. But overall, fantastic. We'll probably be experimenting with these temperatures in the future and see what we get with lower temperatures and higher temperatures and things like that. Otherwise, this is what you're gonna get, and it's pretty good. It's you definitely won't overcook it. Thanks a lot. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.